Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Friday edition of Live at 5. I'm Matt Harrelson. Regional law enforcement agencies informed residents about a hoax regarding a threat at Walmart. The Rockingham Police Department posted a message to its Facebook page just before 8 p.m. last night, stating officers had increased their presence at Walmart so that customers may feel more comfortable and safe. Earlier in the day, the Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office in South Carolina released a similar statement. That post included the message that has reportedly been making rounds across the Carolinas. The post said that Sheriff James Dixon wanted to make the public aware that their agency had received no information to prove that this is a credible threat. News reports indicated similar announcements were made in Myrtle Beach, Greenwood, and Lexington, South Carolina. A Richmond County charity has received another recent donation from a local corporation. Last month, Enviva Biomass donated $2,000 to Backpack Pals of Richmond County to help the nonprofit's mission of providing nutritional weekend meals and snacks to children whose primary source of food is the school cafeteria. This is the second year Enviva has given to the cause. Enviva opened a wood pellet plant on NC 177 north of Hamlet about a month ago. The company plans to have employees volunteer their time to help pack the bags in the near future as another part of their commitment to the program. Backpack Pals, a nationally recognized program, doesn't receive any federal government funding, but instead relies on volunteers, grants, and donations from the community. CSX recently awarded Backpack Pals a $2,500 community service grant. For more information about the program or to make a donation, contact Kim Lindsay at 910-331-4196 or visit the website at www.backpackpalsrc.com. Taylor Locklear, Elijah Sanders, and Nyasia Harrington turned their tassels Thursday morning for Richmond Senior High School's summer graduation. Arthur Gilliam, a social studies teacher, offered words of encouragement and challenged the graduates to be kind and be committed to whatever they choose to do. Other graduates include Joseph Cox, Damon Harrington Crank, Armand Horton, Beyonce Isaac, Nair Lindsay, Sierra Lowry, Christopher G. Quick, Christian Reyes, and DeJuan Sweeney. All right, when we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. What is the weather for the weekend? It's coming up right after this, so stay tuned.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Today's Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Simply Chic Boutique right here in downtown Rockingham. And as far as a recap of today so far, it's been a beautiful day in the afternoon. It was a little cloudy and foggy this morning. As you can see behind me, a high of 87 for most of the day. As we move further into the evening, going to be a high of 75 tonight, but should be nice and clear. Taking a look at the highs and lows for tomorrow around the Sand Hills region. In Lumberton for tomorrow, a high of 89, low of 74. Just north of there in Fayetteville, a high of 89 there for tomorrow, low of 73. Right beside it in Rayford, just a tick above that with a high of 90, low of 72. Just north of us in Moore County and Southern Pines specifically, you can expect a high of 89, a low of 71 for tomorrow. In Scotland County, Laurinburg, 89 for the high, 73 for the low. If you're heading towards South Carolina, more towards the beach, passing through Bennettsville, you can expect a high of 90 there for tomorrow, low of 73. Right here in Richmond County in the northern end at Ellerby, high of 90, low of 71. Right here in Rockingham, much the same, a high of 91, low of 72. And if you're heading west down 74 across the PD River in Wadesboro, high of 92 for tomorrow, low of 72. Also, as you can see on the map, should be beautiful tomorrow, partly cloudy, but nothing but sunshine expected. As I just mentioned, for tomorrow, high of 91, low of 72, partly cloudy. However, the next few days we are expecting some rain. Smaller chances for most of those days. For instance, on Sunday, as we finish out the weekend, just a 30% chance. More than likely going to be afternoon showers for most of these days with a high of 89, a low of 71 Sunday night. Once again, a 30% chance of precipitation then. As we enter the beginning of next week, much the same, a 50% chance of rain on Monday, high of 86, low of 71. That chance of rain will stay the same Monday night. On Tuesday, as we work our way through next week, once again, rain expected in the forecast, a 50% chance of thunderstorms that day with a high of 87, a low of 72. Next hump day, high of 90. We reach back into the 90s again. Once again, more rain expected, just a 40% chance of afternoon showers. That chance will go down to 30% on Wednesday evening with a low of 72. As we creep closer to next weekend, on Thursday, a 40% chance of rain again that day with a high of 88, a low of 69. And then a week from now, next Friday, just a 30% chance of rain on that day. Partly cloudy throughout the day, a high of 85. As we get into Friday night, actually going to dip down to the lowest we'll see for the next 7 days with a low of 67. And again, a 30% chance of rain. So have your umbrellas ready as we finish out the weekend and get into next week. But hopefully, as we creep closer and closer to autumn, if you can believe it, temperatures should start dipping lower and lower. And that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports update and more. All that right after this.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer a unique selection of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is passionate about helping you make your home or office space unique. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
In addition to being Richmond Senior High School's new athletic director, Robert Ransom will also serve as one of the school's 3 assistant principals, according to a press release issued Friday morning. Ransom, who was approved Thursday by the Richmond County Board of Education in a closed session meeting to fill the spot after former athletic director Ricky Young resigned earlier this month, had spent the last 3 school years as the head principal at Rohannon and Cordova Middle Schools. The press release also highlighted some of Ransom's pre-principal positions, including having spent his first 13 years as a PE teacher and coach for football, both boys and girls basketball, baseball, and golf. In the 10 years Young was at the high school, he was the head varsity baseball coach and spent the last 5.5 school years as the AD. While Ransom expressed he was, quote, open to the opportunity to being involved with the athletic programs at Richmond, no decision to replace Young's post as head baseball coach has been made at this time. The Richmond Observer plans to have more on this story following an interview with Ransom. Keith Parsons and a half-dozen Lady Raider golfers met at Foxfire Golf and Country Club Thursday for the team's second practice of the season. Parsons is entering his second season as the golf program's head coach at Richmond Senior High School, and with him returns several players from a season ago. Among them is senior four-year starter Haley Miller, who has proven to be the cornerstone of the team the past couple of seasons. Back for year two are sophomores Kinley Fry and Kirsten McDonald, both of whom were regular contributors on last year's team. There are also three new golfers this fall in senior Lauren Heumann and juniors Delaney Driggers and Angelie Yang. The group played 3 holes on the gray course Thursday after spending its first practice earlier in the week at the driving range. Parsons split the group in 2, letting the returning players go off together while he worked with the newcomers. The pairings played holes number 1, number 6, and number 18, a short 3-hole round to get everyone back into the swing of things. RO Sports spoke with Miller and Parsons on the course in the latest edition of Raider Video Chats.
You're back for your second year. You've got a couple practices in now, so just kind of give us an update on the team and where you guys are.
Well, I had one practice. We're going to get out today and play some holes. Have 3 that returned, played last year that kind of have an idea of what to do, and then 3 new players that anxious to get going and teach them a little bit about golf. So we've got a good mix of players. Really excited about it.
You know, you're one of the cornerstones of the program the last couple of years has been senior Haley Miller. So just kind of talk to her about her and your expectations of her play and her leadership this year.
Well, I mean, I think the girls all look up to her. Other players will probably ask her for pointers from time to time. I'll probably ask her for her opinion on some things from time to time because she's done it. She's played so many years. It's been great. I just look for her to build on what she did last year and just try to improve and do better than she did in the regular season and do better than she did last year in the state tournament.
You guys are just kind of kicking off, your early season practices. So what do you hope to achieve between now and your first match in September?
Well, really just get acclimated to playing golf, strategy, things like that. Get accustomed to the heat because obviously it's hot when we start in the fall. A lot of walking, carrying your own bag, things like that. So that's a big part of it as well. And just again, try to learn as much as we can till we get started.
It's no secret that you're returning as a 4-year starter on the golf team. You've had a lot of success the past 2 years. So just kind of tell us how your golf game is heading into the season and how excited you are.
Well, this summer I haven't really played that much, but by the looks of our last practice, I was hitting the ball pretty decent. So I just hope that I can get back into the year like I ended last year and keep going at that rate.
What are you most excited about?
I think I'm most excited about just like seeing other people from the other teams that I like to play with. I know I lost a lot of people that played at Pinecrest that I used to play with a lot. They're going off to college, so I miss them, but I'm excited to see everybody.
You finished tied 29th last year in the state playoffs, so how are you looking to build off that?
I'm just hoping to go back out and make it to states again this year and just try to get maybe top 10, top 15 this year and see how that goes.
Last question for you. You more than anybody probably knows that golf is a very frustrating sport. It can be hole to hole, sometimes stroke to stroke. But what are some small goals and some small things that you're looking to get better at this year?
Well, my dad's always told me to just forget the last hole and move on to the next one. So hopefully I'll remember that this year and try not to throw any clubs. But that's my goal, to just try to just play the game since this is my senior year and just have fun with it.
RO Sports will publish a full season preview closer to the first match. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to stay up to date on all the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. And speaking of free, if you're still interested in winning those 2 free Dancing with the Stars tickets to the event next month, of course, these are the last 2 tickets remaining. Today is the very last day to turn in your dance video. All you got to do is make a short 30-second to 2-minute video showing off your dance moves, post it to Facebook, tagging Good Morning Sandhills, and you'll be entered to win those 2 free Dancing with the Stars tickets. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Thanks for watching. Have a great night and have a great weekend, Richmond County.